Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. Let me get that echo out of there. And yeah, I'm starting a little late because my life has just been turned upside down, as you know already. Because if you've been tuned in, you know that there's just been a lot of stuff going on in my life at the moment, and we're just working through it. So anyway, just wanted to say thank you, everybody, for all your support and your comments and for hanging with me through this whole process. I am hoping, fingers crossed, that I will have a decision as far as how, this whole broadcasting thing is going to be working. Right now, I have this little desk. I mean, it is, I don't know if you can see this. I know you can see one of these walls. Okay, so anyway, I will just kind of slowly pan. I guess if I can do this, you can see this on one side. I have over here, I have this wall. And then on the other side, I have this wall. This is the amount of space that I have to work with at the moment. This little desk that is wedged between these two walls. And I would guess it's maybe, I don't know, 3.5 feet wide, something like that. Yeah. And I have even less space to work with forward because my mom has some books that are in front of me. So I've been making do with what I can with this space and just kind of, keeping my fingers crossed that I can at least still open my advent calendars. And for those of you who tuned in to my YouTube channel, then you probably saw this. Lavender marshmallow soap. Yes, this is a real thing. I found out that my mom did buy it. She doesn't remember when or where or why, but she did. And for those of you who see, the title is Late Night Stream on the Road, and that's because I am in Arizona. I'm hanging with my parents at my parents' home for now. And my dad's in the hospital. For those of you who don't know the whole story, my dad's in the hospital and my nephew is too. Yay. I got to see both of them today and they're hanging in there. I won't say they're doing really well because, there's still a lot of recovery that needs to take place. But and honestly, I'm exhausted because the 2 days of driving just really wiped me out, and I'm still trying to recover from that. But anyway, I'm just going to hang out. I put this under the just chatting mode, I think, hopefully. That, like I said, I'm not in my own space, and I'm trying to make do with what I have. So, yeah, it looks like it put it into just chatting. So good. So I'm going to start with that and see how things go. As you know, being in Arizona, it's super hot and dry here. So I will be drinking a lot of water during the stream. My body is still adjusting to it. I think I'm just in shock with everything. Hey, Lego Maniac Zach, how's it going? Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Like I said, I'm exhausted, but I find a lot of joy in Lego. And even though my parents and my family don't really understand it, I know you understand it, which is why, you guys tune in. And I hope you're doing well, Zach. You probably heard that I had to drive down here from Seattle. And so I'm here in Scottsdale, hanging at my parents' place. And I still have to open these advent calendars. And today is the 5th. So I still need to open the 5th. And tomorrow is Monday, which I normally would also stream on Twitch. And here's the marble advent calendar. So we'll be working with this. And I just want to check something real quick because I have to go into StreamYard and put my down camera on. So let me see if I can get that going. Glad to hear you're hanging in there. Keep your head up. Thank you. Thank you. I think that's kind of what keeps me going too, is just all the encouraging thoughts from people. And, I've taken this trip twice now this year, once in October and once now in December. And, it makes you really appreciate air travel when air travel is easy to do. which it's not right now. And then we have the holidays coming up. So I really honestly don't want to get on a plane for a while if I don't have to. But, and maybe you know the answer to this because I know you're in New Mexico, but I remember in, I think, March of 2021, they said that you're supposed to have one of these special ID cards now to get onto domestic flights. And I think I read somewhere on the internet that now it's, they've moved it out to, I think, I want to say 2023, something like that. But I just noticed my down camera may have froze. Hold up. Let me see. Like I said, this is one of those things that for some reason when I go onto Twitch and YouTube at the same time, my network or something just doesn't seem to work. Oh, okay. I think my down camera's back. All right. Hold up. I think we might have a connection. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just going to keep this down camera going and let's see if we can. I'm glad I brought this setup because I'm using this gooseneck kind of here. In fact, let me show you. I can show you a little bit. It's a gooseneck with a cell phone mount, which I'm using for my down camera, and it can clamp to the edge of a table. So that's what I've been using for my down camera. Oh, hey, how's it going? Decent hotel lighting. This isn't a hotel. This is my parents' house. So this is my parents' bedroom. And I'm hanging out here while my dad's in the hospital and my mom she's in another room. You're correct. I know they pushed it back to New Mexico. Okay, good. Because I was thinking, I packed so quickly to get down here. I forgot to pack my passport because I know you can still get on a flight without that, updated ID as long as you have a passport with you. So I think they'll still let me on a plane if we do that. We see the toilet. Oh, okay. Let me close that door. Thank you. Hold on. I told you this is very low production value, and okay, probably not my best work, but thank you, Joel. Thank you for letting me know. So anyway, so welcome Lego Maniac Zach, welcome Glenn, welcome Joel. Have Studs Will Travel, and the newly anointed have villainy, have something. Well, villainy. I'm your first subscriber. I know that. I notice things I'm not supposed to. Well, I am starting late because I crashed after dinner tonight. I crashed after dinner, and then I said, okay, I'm going to head to the Target and see if I can find those little plush toys. And I did not get the plush toys, but I did get the, what do you call it? That the snow building kit. So I do have that. But anyway, I'm going to open this. Speaking of toilets, did anyone else think of Naomi's outdoor toilets when they saw the new Friends treehouse? Hi, Mermaid. Good to see you. Mermaid. Oh, I love it. That's great. Yeah. So I think, my little portable toilets seem to be also a gift that people appreciate, because I gave one to Tricky Bricks, I gave one to Cornado, and I gave one to Yano in a variety of colors. And the rainbow one went to Tricky Bricks. The trans colored one went to Yano. And then I had the coral colored one that went to Cornado. So I might have to do that. I might have to have a line of toilets that, people can buy the instructions for, or what have you. You're so tempted to get the snow building kit, but $30 buys some Lego. That's true. And it's heavy. That's the other thing. It's a big, I don't know if I have it here. I think it's downstairs, but it's massive. It's like an Easter basket size, if you can imagine that. So you have been to a few Targets. You've not seen any of the plushes. I know. I think there's a couple of people who've been posting them. I think they went there opening day and got them all. So, wow, we have a nice little crew here. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate that. Okay, so I think my down camera is my down camera working now? Oh no, did it stall again? Okay. I seem to have a problem with the down camera whenever I'm on StreamYard and co-streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. So we're just gonna bag that. Forget it. Anyway, looks like Friends Treehouse, Monkey Kid Lantern City, and Friend Main Street screams Bricks Cascade Bunkers. Yeah, that's true. Bunkers for bunkers, right? Okay, so, and Apocalypseburg. If you haven't worked on Apocalypseburg, it's also that too. And I know Mairead has been doing these because she's been doing Marvel as well as Friends. So number 5 is right here. So we're just going to do this with a single camera shot today, friends. They are definitely bringing me what I want in Friends. Yes, that's true. Friends is finally, I think, getting the recognition it deserves. The fast squirrel on the road again. I can't wait to be on the road again. Yeah, how are you? Good to see you. And Banshee BP. Oh, great. You're driving back home. Oh, say hi to Shock the Toast. Shock is asleep. Okay. Well, say hello to him when he wakes up. So good. I hope I can keep you awake while you're driving back. So for those of you who don't know, Banshee BP, Shock the Toast, Brick Brain TV, and Thrawn's Revenge all drove out to Monroe to the Bricks and Minifigs. And I was supposed to be there too, but I'm in Arizona. And so they had a little gift exchange. And I wanted to mention to you, Banshee BP, I have that receipt, the gift receipt. So I can mail that to you if you want to exchange it. And it so happens I bought all of that stuff for you from REI over there near Kennewick. So it would be easy for you to exchange. So are we doing the advent calendar Lego? Yes, we are. So right now I'm working on Marvel. And since we're talking about Shock the Toast, too bad he's asleep. But you see how this has this little platform for the advent calendar? I know it's travesty that I'm wrapping it around, but I don't have a lot of space to work with here. So anyway, the new Friends set with the new colors reminds me so much of Fisher Price. That Friends boat is a Fisher Price toy you had as a kid. Yeah, they got to be careful about brand, the brand being diluted. I think it's cool that they have some new colors, but when they start mixing the colors to the point where the brand recognition is changing, then yeah, that's not that great. Okay, so here, let me show you that. Here's the bag for the Marvel set. And it looks like, just based on the instructions, we're making a grill. So we're making a grill. And remember, in fact, I think, like I said, Shock the Toast is asleep, but he does stop motion advent calendar builds. And when we were talking about our friend, the angry Black Widow, so remember we gave her the angry face because she's not happy she didn't get a holiday sweater. And I even posted BB Forge or BBG Forge, the Bearded Builders Guild Forge out of Utah, has this incentive that if you post their whatever sweater you like and then tag 4 people, then you'll be put into a drawing. So yes, so Banshee BP, I was the one who got not the Secret Santa, the white elephant gift. So if you want to exchange, so when I think of white elephant gifts, I think of wacky things that you wouldn't expect to get in a gift. And I think what happened is there were so many people who bought nice stuff. So for those of you who did not know that, Banshee BP, Brick Brain TV, Thrawn's Revenge, me, and Shock the Toast, the 5 of us were planning to meet at the Bricks and Minifigs today in Monroe. And Banshee BP and Shock the Toast happen to live in Pasco, which is like 3 hours away. So they carpooled and they drove in, and I'm not there, but they patched me in through a Facebook connection. So we did a Facebook Live, like one-to-one connection, and we did the gift exchange. So it was really cool that they did that. So good morning, Hooded One. Good to have you here. You saw that post. Scarlett deserves, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Scarlett deserves a Christmas jumper. I absolutely agree. So for those of you who didn't see my Instagram story said that this is for the uh, Advent Calendar Black Widow Christmas sweater fund. Because she deserves one. Exactly. So anyway, have you seen the Shang-Chi poly bag? Because I just picked it up. I have seen it. I haven't actually built it or picked it up yet. But yeah, it does look cool. And the whole movie was just amazing. And I agree with Joel had mentioned in a previous chat that having an Aquafina minifig character, I have to have one. Must have. Oh, wow. We have like 10 people on right now hanging out. So cool. And yeah, so Banshee BP. So for those of you, so going back to the gift exchange, is that we have a Secret Santa where we're supposed to buy something that was on the list of what people wanted, something nice. And then we had a white elephant gift exchange too. So for the white elephant gift exchange, I went to REI and I happened to go there with Shock the Toast because I had to go out of town right away. Shock the Toast met me at the REI in, I think, Kennewick. And we went around and we had like a $20 budget. So I bought a trowel that you can use to dig dirt and a roll of like little toilet paper and also a little cozy for your beer. And we, put that all, and I happen to have a nice bag, a holiday bag with me. And in the gift exchange, Banshee BP got that. But I have the gift receipt too. So if you want to take it back, I can mail that to you, and you can get something nicer. Because everybody else put some really nice stuff, like nice Lego sets that were roughly $20. And I'm the one who brings the toilet paper. I mean, that's a theme, right? With me, it seems like everything is toilet paper, even. The Black Widow is not roasting a marshmallow, going back to what Shock the Toast was doing. She's actually bringing toilet paper to the party. You still need a Superman and Crypto minifig. Oh, yeah. Well, that would be awesome. Yeah, everyone needs an Aquafina minifig. She's dope, yo. Yes, to use the BBN lingo. She's very dope. Exactly. Thank you. I thought white elephants were supposed to be regifts. Yeah, they're either regifts or wacky things. So that's why I figured, okay, what would be funny is the whole, poop thing. So toilet paper, a trowel so you can hide, what you did, and then you have a beer cozy to, reward yourself after the deed. So, but I think mine, the other one that was close to also kind of a strange gift was a Technic built back scratcher. It was really funny. I'll have to post I took some screenshots, so maybe do that. Hold my beer. Exactly. And it was shaped like a flannel shirt. So it has a zipper in the front. So you unzip it, put your beer in, and then you zip it back up, and it has like a flannel sleeves. So it looks hilarious. And Shock the Toast and I were shopping, and I said, okay, this is what I'm going to put together for the gift. And then he took it to the party for me, and that was just really sweet. So yeah. Anyway, okay, so let's build this thing, shall we? Yeah, and I also have the Friends one, so we'll build that for today, and then yeah, I'll just like I said, it's just been kind of a whirlwind today, and don't have all the equipment that I want here. I have to do a load of laundry soon because I literally just drove down here with one pair of pants and one skirt. That's it. And in retrospect, I think that I probably should have remembered that my mom can be a bit overdramatic sometimes. And I probably should have trusted my gut instincts when my brother said, why are you driving down here? And I was like 5 hours out. This is when I was right after I met with Shock the Toast, in fact, is when, we were saying, well, maybe I don't need to come down. Maybe, Dad's going to be okay. And then it's like, no, you have to come down. Yeah, I should have known better. I should have known my mother better. Yeah, she's overly dramatic. She worries too much. And but now I'm here, right, with my dog, and none of my stuff. At least good news is because I do this Brickanista on the move. That at least I kind of know what I need as a base setup to be on the road. You brought Lego, phew. Yes, that's what's keeping me sane. Absolutely. You're so right, Marie. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Mom. Exactly. But I will say, just kind of reflecting back on, helping my dad in the hospital and also visiting with my nephew. And if you can imagine, just when I mentioned the other day how life is just very fragile, that, my nephew is 22 and he has diabetic ketoacidosis. So he's hooked up, he's in intensive care right now. After I visited with my dad, and talk about a travesty, we watched the Niners versus the Seahawks game today, and that was depressing. It was really depressing because I am. And by the way, I don't know if you want me to kind of explain through this, but 2x2 with these. I'm not even sure what these are called. These kind of inverse or angled U or V brackets or U shapes. Let's see. So are you going to leave Legos there or take them back to the bricklayer? Well, I don't know. Like I said, I've been having some really intense conversations with family, and I may have to move here. And that's what's really kind of depressing me, quite honestly. But I mean, I guess the good news is, hey, Lego Maniac Zach, I'll be like 6 hours away from you if you're anywhere near Albuquerque or something. Because I was looking at, I have a friend in El Paso, so I'll be like 6 hours away from her. So I'm trying to look at the bright side of things because, if you keep looking at the bad things, you just get more depressed. It's just like no fun. So anyway, these translucent cones are really cool. They're using that for the fire pit. But yeah. I've been in Seattle for 2 years now after being evacuated from fires from Northern California. So like I said, it was good training for me because I got a chance to evacuate quickly to get out of town. Okay, so this is interesting. We have one of these, I call these a faucet piece, because that's what I tend to use these for. But this, I think, is like a fire extinguisher. I think that the context here, closer to Austin, though still a long ass drive. Yes. I was going to say that. Well, I will tell you, I have reached out to the local Lego groups here. So there are two. There is Cactus Bricks, which apparently has been around for a long time, as well as Valley of the Brick. So I told them I'm a member of C-Lug and Bay-Lug, and I guess Tricky Lug, even though that's not an official lug. But yeah, I'm I'm part of, I guess, a group of people who, we have a variety of different skill sets. And with regard to Valley of the Brick, they meet the second Saturday of the month. So, which is great because I can still be a part of Tricky Lug, which is the first Saturday of the month. And then we have, what was it? Cactus Brick. They meet on the third Saturday of the month. So I could be doing Lego every single Saturday if I wanted to. But yeah, let's just say that it's been an interesting journey. You just never know where life's going to take you sometimes. Has Lego ever made a summer advent calendar? Ooh, FYI, how do you know if my town has its own Lego group? Oh, okay, that's quite easy. There is a site called lan.lego.com. So if you go to the lan.lego.com, you can search and you can find if yours is there. Advent is a religious event for your information. Yes. Yes, it is. But, to the fast squirrel's point, technically it is a summer advent calendar too, because if you're in the southern hemisphere, if you're in Australia, they have summer Santas. So if you celebrate in in you know New Zealand or Australia and that, so Advent is all about Christmas. So a summer version would be well, like I said, they could make an Advent calendar for Australians and New Zealanders, and then you can market that also in the summer for the North Americans and anybody in the Northern Hemisphere. Oh, look at that. My Nightbot's actually working. So yes, you can join the Brickanista Broadcast Network. You can relate, Brickanista. I was in Colorado after high school, and I had to move back to New Mexico because of family reasons. I've been here over years or so. I didn't like it, but had to do it. You and I need to have a conversation because I am really struggling with this, honestly. I can't hear you and no one else. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did my microphone go out? Hold up. Hold up. Is the mic dead? Here, let me check. Let me check. Audio. No, my audio's going. It sounds like it's going. Maybe you're having a problem, Mairead. Yeah. Okay. So I think it's you, Mairead. So, okay, good. All right. Everybody can hear me but Mairead. So Mairead, I'm going to type this in the chat. So Mairead, check your audio. Everyone else can hear me. Okay. All right. So here's our little grill, which is very cute. And we have, a drumstick that is on the grill. There is, though, what is this? Oh, I see what I forgot to do. Okay. So remember this piece that I was talking about, this piece of the that I call a faucet. Well, that is connecting to a red barrel, and that makes a little fire extinguisher. So that's kind of cool. So they are keeping safety in mind, which is cool. So we have this little grill with a put a side view so you can see that you have the flames underneath the grill, and then you have the little drumstick on top, and you have, of course, a fire extinguisher and a wrench, because you can always use a wrench. I guess the wrench is for like turning over the meat on the grill. If you notice, Aussie Santas are not chubby or plump. Oh, well, if any of you saw the gift that I made for Rob Ketcherside, I put in the middle of that book a Santa on the beach, because that is really what the Australians and the New Zealanders also celebrate and have depictions of. So yeah. So going back to the fast squirrel, what I would do is look for, maybe it's not in Lego, but if you want like summer Santa types of things, then look for somebody in Australia who sells that kind of thing. What do I mean, fast squirrel, as far as the website for groups? Oh, here, let me, in fact, this might be something I might be able to show you, but let me first put that's the website, land.lego.com. YouTube doesn't support comments on private videos. Oh, okay. Never mind. I got an error message here. So let me see if I can put this into I might be able to share this easily. That's one thing that I do like about StreamYard, is sharing things are a little bit easier. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can share this for Fast Squirrel, since we just finished the build. So let me go back to StreamYard. Hold up. My StreamYard. I've got, and I know that Joel makes fun of me because I have way too many windows open. So it kind of shows you my stream of consciousness when you see all of the windows that I have. Well, Thrawn's Revenge is here. Hey, Thrawn's Revenge. How's it going? Good to see you. I'm sorry I missed seeing you guys at the Bricks and Minifigs. Yeah. Okay. So I've got now, let me share my screen. So let's see, share screen. And Let's go to the Lego Ambassador Network. Here we go. All right. So can people see that okay? Because like I said, that's one thing is I do get kind of blind going between things, but I can see it on my view monitor. You're chilling, trying to force yourself to make a video. Oh, okay. Do I know Sam's Twitch handle? Yes, it's Banshee BP, and he's on the chat right now. So I'll type it for you. But Banshee BP, he's right here. So he's yeah, check him out. You can chat right now. So anyway, so it was good to see you. I'm sorry I couldn't be there. We were just chatting about family obligations, and so I'm going to have a private chat with a Lego Maniac Zach. Mostly, probably, I'm going to have to start like a support group. Anyway, so let's go back to what, and I hope this is what you're looking for, Squirrel, because I think you were asking, the Fast Squirrel was asking, what city are you in, Fast Squirrel, as far as if you want to look for a site. Here, what I'll do is you click on this link, find a group. So you go to land.lego.com, and then you'll see that it says recognize Lego user groups and recognize Lego online communities. And I'll just click on this for now, the online communities, because many of the people here belong to Tricky Bricks or Tricky Lug. And so I'm just going to see, you can see there's a lot of people who are here who are also recognized Lego fan media sites too. And I'm trying to see if, so Tiago Catarino is here, for example, Tips and Bricks. You probably are familiar with them, but I'm just going to go find Tricky Bricks. Oops. All right, Tricky, there it is, Tricky Bricks. And here's the community info. And so this is the virtual lug, also part of the Tricky Bricks Recognized Lego fan media site. So you can see here in the description how it says the group of viewers are affectionately known as Tricky Lug. So we do build challenges, how-tos, history of Lego shows, etc. So that's how you find online communities. And then when you go back over here, let's go back to the top. Oops, like I said, all right, go back to recognize Lego user groups over here. And now let me see what Fast Squirrel said. Where are you based, Fast Squirrel? This is some healthy Lego enabling. You're going to be lurking? Okay, no problem. Okay, you're in Texas. Oh, well, GEV 1138 is in Austin. And Brick Rodeo is also that's not a lug, but that's a recognized event. So, okay, so now that I know you're in Texas, Texas is a big place. So I'm just going to go ahead and search in Texas, and then you'll see. So you can see that here in the United States, that here, let's go to 32 here. All right, so when you go to the site, it's, oh, sorry about that. My mouse is acting really weird. Okay, so first, click on the country or the region, and then you can see here, Texas, that there's 2 recognized groups, and one of them is, so you'll see this little Texas Brick Railroad. Why is it not? There we go. Let's see if, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. I'm going to see if my window will come up here. Okay, so Texas Brick Railroad, that's one. And then there's another one here. And this one's the Houston Brick Club. And they're a public community. It says 1 member. I don't know if that's real or not. But anyway, Houston Brick Club. And then this one, the Texas Brick Railroad. And it looks like they're both in that area. Now, I will say that, let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. Let me check the chat real quick. And see, TexLug is on Facebook and a Discord server. Yeah, but I don't think, are they a recognized Lego site? TexLug.com links to them all. Okay, well, that's good. So where is, but you, if you, it is, who is it a recognized Lego user group is my question. Is TexLug a recognized Lego user group? Because it doesn't appear here on the land.lego.com site. Here, I'm going to zoom back out and let's see if there's any other. Aha, there's also here, 5 here in this region. They didn't show up initially, so there's 2 in Austin. Okay, so here's the Austin ones. There's Texlug. Okay, so Texlug is in Austin. And then there is this one. Site Lego, I tell you, this user interface is terrible. All right, let's see. Like I said, it's just like Emmasaurus. Oh, Emmasaurus. Okay. So Emmasaurus is there. She is a recognized Lego fan media site. You can't see it here, but I saw it briefly there. Emmasaurus. Okay, so Emmasaurus is there. And then San Antonio, I guess. It says there's 3 here. Oh, like I said, this interface is terrible. Let's try that. Okay, Texlug SA. So I'm not sure what SA San Antonio, maybe? Texlug San Antonio. So hopefully that answers your question as far as, that kind of thing. They get lug bulk, they must be. Okay. So, and that's why when I first zoomed into Texas, they only showed the ones in Houston, but now it looks like they're there. You still don't understand her popularity. That's because you have a mind for villainy and evil, and she is like Glinda the Good Witch. She's super happy and cheerful and joyful, and that's why you don't relate to her, Joel. That's why you're here on the Brickanista Broadcast Network, where sarcasm, cynicism, and satire are welcome. So anyway, so Fast Squirrel, I hope that helps you out. And if they tell you, or if they ask you, how did you find out about us? You can say you heard it on the Brickanista Broadcast Network. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. But anyway, yeah, so we had a little tour of the land.lego.com site. And DFW Lug is also there. Okay, well, I guess you have to dig down deeper to find that. But anyway, so you got Emmasaurus and Texlug in Austin. You have the Rail Group, I think, in Houston. And you also have Texlug SA for San Antonio. So it looks like they might also have a DFW one in Dallas-Fort Worth. So I don't think they will know you. Probably not, but how else will they know about me unless you say the Brickanista Broadcast Network, and this will say, who's that? How did you find out about that? And then maybe they'll tune in. All right, so let's open up the second one. So yeah, I did bring my Lego with me, which makes me happy. I see a plug. Yes, a plug. And since you're mentioning about plugs, I should probably put this up too. So remember to follow the Brickanista Broadcast number. Remember to like and subscribe to the stream. It helps me out. Actually, that is more of a YouTube thing. If you're on Twitch, you have to do a follow. So just FYI. So I'll hide that for now. But yeah, okay. So going back to now, we have this one, friends. And like I said, I was asking my brother if he had a folding table. So even if I had a folding table, and normally on a Brickanista on the Move episode, I have my folding table in the back of my car, but I didn't. It's enough for this one. Okay, so we have this little bag with some trans blue pieces. Looks like some cherries. I think we're making a wreath or something. No, I think we're making a snow globe. But I will say, so far, the Friends Advent calendar has been really, really bizarre. Especially that robot thing that we made the other day. The remote control robot that it's got like one eye. That was kind of creepy, honestly. I was a little disturbed by that. There's a disturbance in the force. Which, by the way, when I was at Target, I almost bought an ugly sweater that had Darth Vader on it, which would have been perfect actually for Darth or Shock the Toast, who's affectionately known as Darth Toaster here. So anyway, we have these 1x2 round plates, which I love. So good for parts. That's what Cornado was mentioning, that he opened this early and just parted it out. So, and looks like we're putting in some festive greenery here. So this will be like a mini wreath that we're putting in like that with a little cherry on top. And let's see. You almost bought the Friends advent calendar because it was on sale at Walmart. Oh, but I just can't with those micro dolls. Useless pieces of plastic with no articulation. No, you can't. Okay, Joel, I think we need to have a therapy session for you because the holidays are supposed to be joyful times, and you don't necessarily look at things. Maybe they can't articulate, but they're adorable. They're cute. So anyway, has anyone picked up any of the actual sets at Target? I picked up the polybag tree, reindeer snow globe ornament, and the sledding set. The reindeer has got a piece I've never seen as far as antlers. You know what? I picked up the Santa one. So I actually have that in a bag over here. I wasn't sure, though, if I may be giving that as a gift. The micro dolls are so cute. Exactly. So, yeah, maybe they have no articulation. But if you remember, Joel, when we did the Liz challenge, I was able to have Liz controlling a dragon using those ropes, those flexible tubes with the little end piece, because her wrist will go right through there. Skiing Santa Poly bag is so good. I have that. I did get that from Target. So I do have a few things that I could build also as part of the stream. But here's our little snow globe with the little translucent heart that's in the middle. So that's adorable. And this little wreath thing, but it is a little strange too. Yeah. Actually, skiing Santa Paula bag, maybe that's a good thing to do later. But we have, so for day 5, we have the grill. And now we have something that if Black Widow was grilling something, she could grill this now over this fire. But I still think it's hilarious as toilet paper. So it's the Brickanista Broadcast Network, where sarcasm, cynicism, and satire are welcome. So it is toilet paper, which, by the way, for those of you who missed it, I did bring the lavender marshmallow soap over here. So now I brought it upstairs. It used to be in the downstairs guest bathroom, so I brought it upstairs. Don't sugarcoat it, Joel. Exactly. You were definitely kind describing those micro dolls. Well, I would say if you were to say that on Emmasaurus's stream, you would not be, because she's got a lot of followers who are very similar to her. And she's, I think, got 20,000 followers. She's huge. I mean, she's got a lot of followers. So I would say tread carefully, Joel, if you go over there. Don't say really bad stuff like that. The Target set seems to be last year's Lego.com stuff. The baubles, snow scene, the reindeer snowmen were at least. Yeah. I went there and they also had a the gingerbread house, which was 2 years ago, and they had last year's elf clubhouse that was there, and I think they only had 2 left. They were really slim pickings when I was there. But yeah, did anyone else Targets have the gingerbread and elf's house ridiculously overpriced? Oh, I didn't check on the price. I just saw that they were there. So they had them, and they had them wrapped in that security cord so that if you were to leave the store, all the alarms would go off. But yeah. And then they also had that new 9x9 mosaic of the variety mosaic, which that one was like $120. And it's like, nope, I don't need to get that. Okay. So we've opened those 2 friend sets. Let me see. I think I might have this close by. Let's see. Hold up. Okay. It's not here. It's actually farther back. But since I have this close by, I wanted to show this off. I brought this book with me because I had interviewed Rob Ketcherside, who got my gift from Tricky Lug. He wrote this book. So it's called Lost Seattle, really, really wonderful archival photos. And, it's almost kind of, maybe it was foreshadowing that I got this book before I had to leave Seattle. I don't know, but I've been enjoying this. Someone here in Texas found that $35 wreath marked at 68 at Target. What? What? Oh man, you did get the ice cream mermaid for $11. Ooh. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I just think, I don't know. I hear that it is kind of a good thing that we're in this hobby that has items that appreciate in value, especially in this right now. We're in the middle of a freaking pandemic, and a lot of things are hard to come by. But Lego has been traditionally something that has increased in price. So, we're kind of in a good investment community, but most of us don't actually flip them like people flipping houses. You want $175 for the gingerbread house, which was originally $100. Oh, get out. Oh, that is just highway robbery. But maybe Lego knows, or Target knows, that if it's no longer available on the lego.com site and you really want that set, and Target, I think, also still has their return policy. So if you don't like it, you can still return it, even an open box. That's maybe you're willing to shell out $175. That's crazy. Craziness. Okay. So I wanted to mention that I usually do a mashup of these two things. So we have now this snow globe. So it's like ice and fire, right? Because we have the grill, just the fire, which, by the way, that's one of my favorite songs in during the Christmas holiday seasons. Heat Miser's Snow Miser song from one of those animated claymation cartoons. Anyway, so this is a Heat Miser, Snow Miser build, I think we're going to have to do, because this is kind of like a snowy globe ice heart, or, that trans heart with, this fire. You need to get Target to sell my unopened modulars. Yes, you do. So did you take the book to remind you of Seattle? Well, see, maybe subconsciously I did. You might be right, Hooded One, because I was thinking, okay, I'm going to need some stuff to read. And more than likely, I will have to stay through the holidays, is my guess, just based on what's happening with my family right now. But, now it's almost like the talk is I might have to move here permanently or semi-permanently. And that's more complicated than that, because I have a business license in Washington State, and there's a lot of reasons why for me to be in Washington State for other reasons. And I'm just trying to sort through that in my head. It's a lot. It's a lot to to process right now. Plus, you have the drama of, I told you my mom is overly dramatic, and then I've got my brother who is still an anti-vaxxer, even though he got COVID, and his two sons got COVID. And yeah, so let's just say there's other things that are weighing in my mind right now. Heat Miser is definitely the winning battle lately. Yes, yes, exactly. With all of this drought. Yeah, Heat Miser and Snow Miser is, that song was just a lot of fun. Just have mom and dad move to Seattle. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. Especially my dad, not in the condition he's in right now. So I did watch the game with him, which was also kind of ironic that we were watching the 49ers versus the Seattle Seahawks game. And that game started off great for the Niners, and we, pretty much lost it towards the end. All right, so I do have some pieces here, because remember yesterday on the YouTube stream, we built this heart, and I just put this here to hold on to it. That didn't actually come with the heart. That was the leftover pieces, but I do have some spare pieces in here. So I may be able to do a mashup using some of these pieces. And I also have this mashup that I did. So you may remember that. I don't know if I want to take that apart, but maybe I can add to it. But just, like I said, thinking out loud. what do I have here that I could use that might be worthwhile? And you probably remember yesterday when I was building the Friends easel, that was pretty cool too. Yeah. So like I said, life is fragile, but I will say this. Oh, Yin Yang 847, how's it going? If you read up on residency requirements, they're very different for every state. And there may be a way for me to still keep my residency in Washington. Gotta go? Okay, have a good day at work. We'll see you, Hooded One. Thanks for joining in. Cactus Lug is pretty active. Yeah, in fact, Cactus Lug is one that meets on the third Saturday of the month. So I'm going to check out a couple of them. But yeah, sorry to hear about you had another family emergency. Yeah, just when I thought, and I had it all planned out, right? I said, okay, I've been here for early Thanksgiving and early Christmas. So I'm going to come back in April when it's my dad's birthday, and I'll come back in April. And then this all happened. So yeah, and this time I only stayed one night in a hotel on the way down, and I will never do that again. That was too brutal. I can't drive 14 hours again. I drove 10 hours and then I stayed overnight, and then I should have stopped 10 hours in and then maybe did the last 4 hours on the third day. But 14 hours in one shot was just exhausting. But anyway, let's go back to the mashup. How are we going to mash this up? So I think, well, one thing which is kind of nice, actually, this wreath piece could go over that fireplace. We might actually be able to build it into this scene. You know, maybe if I can make this a little bigger. I don't know if I have any plates though. What did somebody call it? The brick layer? My brick layer? Yeah. And I do have this, but I don't want to tear it apart. I have this that Rob Zaccardi made for me because it's Batman celebrating New Year's with the panda with a lot of lavender. So I'm not gonna tear this up. But I am looking for, and let's see. Now, PT did give me these. I have some castle things. This actually could work. You know, I could put some of these castle windows on the side here like that. That actually looks pretty nice. Okay, let's see. We're gonna try to do something here with the limited limited bricks that I have. Okay. This is gonna seem a little wacky, but it's the Brickanista Broadcast Network where nothing really follows the rules. Okay, so I'm gonna take this heart plate. I have this, and this can go on the side, and actually it will kind of work. So if I put the rounded edge away and put so here, let me angle it for the camera here. If I do that and then find a plate to go across, that will extend this out. I have 2 of these heart plates from this build, which, by the way, thank you again, PT McEwen, for the gift. And he said, use it however you like, giveaways, you know. And little did he know that, you know, my supply of bricks is back in Seattle. I don't know when or where or how I'm going to be able to get back to that. I might have to pack everything and ship it all here. I mean, I don't know. It's complicated. But I will say that just looking at this is going to work, I think, for what we're going to try to do. All right. So I am going to, I'll just tell you right now. Oops. Hold up. All right. So I'm taking this heart and I'm putting it here, and I've got a 1x2 white tile that I can put to stitch that together. I'm going to put that over here. And then I think I'm going to put, so the clutch power is kind of okay, but you can see how that's extending it. And I have another 1x2 that I can use on this side and do the same thing. So I'm essentially taking off a 1x1 dark tan tile and putting these on instead. And it actually doesn't look too bad. Check this out. Look at that little, and I'm sorry about the glare and such, but, and then Tony's still supposed to be here, but I had to move him temporarily. Okay, so hear me out. We got those in place. And I'm now going to put these that I got from PT McEwen, these classic, and I might need to arrange this a little differently. Let's see if we put this on the side. Oh, actually that works. Hold up. And thankfully he gave me 2 of these tan ones. All right, so it would be nice if I can have another 1x2 or something. Ah, I got 1x2s in this teal color. That's a lot of driving. Yeah, I've done it twice now. The first time I kind of took my time. I shouldn't say took my time. It took me, I think two days. First day I drove to Boise, and then the second day I drove to Las Vegas. And then I drove the last set going to Scottsdale. Okay, so this is hidden, so I can put these, and this gives it a little bit more security. So you can see that 1x2 on the back over there. And Tony Stark keeps falling over. And okay, but you can see how the scene is starting to come together. We've got these 2, and I think what we're going to have to do is put Scarlet, or not Scarlet, this is, you said Scarlet earlier, so now I've got that in my head, Mairead, but this is the Black Widow. And we've got the grill here, and she could be grilling on top of the, this is so bizarre. I will say this is kind of a bizarre scene, but I've never been known to be conventional, so I guess it's just appropriate. But yeah, and for those of you who just tuned in, welcome to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. All right, so here's the, I've got the grill now on top of the turret. And we can have, it's too bad Banshee that Shock the Toast is asleep, because Shock would appreciate this. Let's see, I'm looking for a 1x1 stud, but I don't have one right now. So just lift her leg up, give her some room. All right, well, that kind of works. You can see that she's near the grill, managing the grill with her little toilet paper. And then we have this snow globe thing that could go on this side. It's not really a mashup, but if I wanted to mash it up, I probably could do something like that. Yeah, I think we'll have to put it up top. Okay, so we have so far this. It's getting really busy. It is getting to be a busy place. Scarlett Johansson, not Scarlet Witch. Yes, exactly. That's why I got confused. That was my bad. Okay, so I do have some opportunities here, because I have, let's see, we want to also, we have this wreath. We've got the wreath, we have the snowman. This is the mashup I did with the snowman with the little blasters. And then we have the easel. Yeah, this is definitely, I need more plates. I need more plates. And I was looking for this. All right, so here's that easel. Now, you know what might be kind of cool is we have Scarlet Witch. You got me saying that. Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow painting, and then the maybe the toilet paper is to like take care of the spots and things that pop up. And I'm gonna see if this works. Maybe this was the intention, but I'm not sure if this will hold on. Oh, it does. Look at that. So it clutches. That painter's palette will clutch on the back of the minifig hand. So if I wanted to, I could have her painting that. Kind of an interesting mashup there. Let me see if I can turn this so it makes a little more sense. We're going to have her put down her toilet paper. It will be toilet paper here, but okay. So we have her now being the artist, making the little cat. And maybe what I'll do instead, I was thinking about where to put the toilet paper. Maybe we can put it onto the wreath. You put the toilet paper on here somewhere. Oh, look at that. There is a clip. There's a clip on the side there. So we have the toilet paper on the that. Is this the first time Lego is doing Lego Wolverine mech or anything Wolverine? Yes. From what I understand, it is. So it would be worth it to just get the Wolverine mech, just to get the Wolverine minifigure. But Lego has published 2 other Wolverine minifigs. Ah, okay, good. Thank you. What about a Black Panther? Black Panther is out in a couple sets. I just did one. I think it's in the a small set, a 1999 set, which is actually really cool. It's a Black Panther shuttle. Okay, let's see. All right. So I think actually, she's she's calmed down a little bit. I could put her, instead of her angry face, I could put her serene face, because now she's painting. She's not so angry anymore, even though she is upset. She didn't get her sweater, her Christmas sweater. I don't know if other people got the joke, but if you're on the Brickanista Broadcast Network, you got the joke for that story that I did. Okay, so here we have her serene face painting. And so she's going to be painting that. And then, like I said, I put the toilet paper now onto the the wreath. All right, let's see. I wish my down camera was working. I'm really bummed that it's not working, but okay, so hear me out. I'm going to have to arrange these things a little bit more, but I think I was just looking that I do have some space down here that I could move these, and then I could put her maybe painting on the roof. So I'm going to do that. And then I think I've been streaming for about an hour. I know it's not as long as I normally do, but I've got extenuating circumstances. Things are not ideal for me right now. Let's just say. But yeah, so if I end up moving down here, I will be closer to Austin. I will be closer to New Mexico. I will be also thinking about going to Bricks LA, because Bricks LA is only a 6-hour drive from here too. So yeah, all right. Yeah, that looks better. Where we have this little snow globe on this side over here. And we have the grill on this side. We have the little turrets that we got from PT. And, oh, actually, remember our little snowman? The robotic snowman could go there. And maybe this could go here. I haven't clutched them down, but I mean, it's just, yeah, we're building up. And then I could maybe have her in the front somewhere. So, yeah, we're building our own little Christmas scene as a mashup between these 2 sets. So sad, the Black Widow fig. Yeah, exactly. Has appeared in 4 other sets, while every other minifig in the Advent calendar is exclusive, except for Captain Marvel. Yeah. Well, you got to just take things one day at a time as far as, what is going to be accepted by Lego and what they plan to do. But who knows? Okay. Now I do like the fact that this has a clip for the easel, because that helps me clutch this to the this turret. it's a little off, but hey, here, I'll show you this. There's the Black Widow one, and it does have just enough clutch. Black Widow is the Rodney Dangerfield of the MCU. Now you're starting to date yourself, Joel. Is that a lot of millennials will have no clue what you mean by Rodney Dangerfield. It's like, I know what you're talking about, but they'll say, what? What do you mean? Maybe what would be a modern day Rodney Dangerfield? Maybe Rob Schneider or who else? Adam Sandler, maybe the Adam Sandler of the MCU. Oh no, I just broke off part of the chimney. Hold up. Okay. I think there's enough clutch power here, and we'll have to have, I took off that flying Santa or snow person. So maybe we'll just have it covering here. This one could be like flying over the scene. If Shock the Toast were awake, I'd say you could like have this as a stop motion flying over. So yeah. So Mairead understood your joke, but I think most people would not. Anybody who's especially watching Twitch, because remember, Twitch is a little bit more, a younger crowd. So for those of you who are watching me and seeing all these references to, old comedians, there you go. So anyway, yes, Rodney Dangerfield was underloved. And by the way, I did see Rodney Dangerfield live when I was, where was I? I think I was in New York at the time. I was studying drama school when I was, I was really young back then. It was a while ago. I don't want to date myself, but let's just say I've seen him live, and that guy sweats a lot because I was like in the front row with a couple of friends, and yeah, he sweats a lot, or he did. Rest in peace, dude. But so anyway, yeah, this is probably a good place to call it because the other items, the snow globe and everything, are back there, and I'm kind of tired. I've only been streaming for an hour and I'm like wiped. But we are on Twitch, which means we need to raid somebody. So let's see who's out there that we could raid. Who is streaming right now? Let's take a look. Oops, Kanisar, Ino Mushiki. We haven't seen Ino in a long time. Maybe we'll go raid him. So we got a lot of streamers right now. Sunday's a popular day. We've got Pan Fred, Lone Gopher, Sapiens, and like I said, I haven't seen Ino Mushiki in a while. So let's go raid Ino Mushiki. I think that would be good. They have 46 people in there, so that'll be good. So before I raid, though, let me just check the chat to see if there's anything you wanted me to do before I close the stream. Oops. Hold up. I gotta get the right screen up. This drives me crazy about streaming. It's just so many different windows to manage. Okay, I'm checking the chat. Seems like you all are cool with us rating Ino Mushiki. And I think what I'll need to do before we start, let me just get this. The thing about Twitch is when you raid somebody, sometimes Ino Mushiki. Hopefully I got that right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to let this ad go because it takes like 25 seconds before we go raid him. So anyway, thanks again, everybody. I really appreciate you hanging out with me. The next couple of weeks is going to be chaotic. I had thought about, changing my schedule to going a little bit earlier, but now I'm starting to think maybe what I need to do is keep my schedule. And then I had planned to take a 2-week break to get my studio in order. I might be using that time to set up a new studio somewhere. I don't know. It's like I said, it's a mess right now. But I wanted to just say thank you. You are all awesome. I really appreciate all the support. And we're going to go head over and hang out with Ino Mushiki for a while. So thanks again, everybody. You guys are great. And as they say in the Brickanista Broadcast Network, may the clutch be with you. Take care. Bye. Hopefully we got over there. If not, I'll have to start it again. Okay, let me try this again. Ino Mushiki, start raid. You would think I would know how to do this by now. I keep trying to raid, but it's like not working. Maybe it is. I don't know. I keep trying to raid him. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, folks. I'm gonna still keep doing this. All right. If I can't do it this way, I can do it the old-fashioned way. I wish it was not so hard to. Okay. All right. We're gonna try this the old-fashioned way. I'm gonna try doing it in the. Okay. Let's try. Let's try doing it here. Raid. Emoji. Okay, let's see if it takes it that way. Let's try this. Okay, I think it might have to do with this platform because I've tried rating like 4 times now and it's not going. Okay. Oh, it went. Okay, it's going now. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, take care, everyone.